Egyptian warplanes have targeted a convoy of 12 vehicles about to cross the border from Libya. They were reportedly carrying weapons and ammunition. The Egyptian military says the Air Force acted on an intelligence tip-off. It believes criminal elements had prepared to cross the border into Egypt. The airstrikes come a month after Egypt launched a series of raids in Libya on what it says were ISIL militants. Egypt blames the militants for attacking Christians in its territory. The country has repeatedly expressed concern over extremists crossing the border from Libya to carry out attacks. Let's get more details now from CGTN's Adel Mahrouri. He's standing by in Cairo. Adel, do we have any clarity on the identity of the group trying to smuggle those weaponry into Egypt?
Well, officially the Egyptian armed forces have not announced any names of the groups, and at the same time no group has claimed responsibility. And usually when a smuggling effort is caught and stopped, no group would claim responsibility for a failed attempt. But overall, by exclusion, it seems that, according to some analysts here in Egypt, that those who are mainly active and are well equipped with, we're talking about 12 vehicles, as you've mentioned, that have crossed the borders into Egypt but were stopped in the Egyptian Western Desert. So this is a capability that not all groups can or have the ability to perform. Whether we're talking also about the eastern side of the Libyan territories, so analysts expect that it might be Al-Qaeda or groups affiliated to Al-Qaeda who have been known to be active in the southeastern part of Libya, which is right next to the Egyptian borders. They do not expect that it would or could even be ISIS, as ISIS is quite active in the southwestern part and the eastern side of the Libyan territories, and therefore it is highly unlikely for ISIL to be responsible for it. But again, nothing official has been made. Not the Egyptian authorities or any other group have claimed responsibility.
Well, Adel, Egypt has recently engaged in airstrikes against what it describes as terrorist camps in Libya. Does this latest development justify those strikes, though? And is it evidence that a threat still exists?
Oh, definitely. The Egyptian western borders with Libya is over 1,000 kilometers long. And according to the Egyptian president, who have in many occasions said that on daily basis, the Egyptian armed forces stand against attempts to smuggle, whether it's individuals, it's arms, it's even drugs. And therefore, this is a continuous threat for the Egyptian armed forces. It has heavily intensified its presence in the western territories. The border between Libya and Egypt is very vast, as I mentioned, and there isn't any concrete wall that could stop the cross, so it is quite difficult for the Egyptian authorities to stand against these attempts. So this comes as a continuation of the evidence and the proof that the Egyptian government has been saying that the threats are going on daily basis, and it needs severely to maintain security and stability from the western, from the Libyan side, as this is key for the Egyptian government to maintain the security over this region. And as long as the Libyan crisis would take, it means that these borders will keep being a source of threat and discomfort for the Egyptian government.
All right, Adel Mahrouri for us there in Cairo. Thank you.